Welcome back to Thunderoo Raceway. After the first round of elimination on King of Honda round 1, 12 cars fought their way against other 12 racers to enter round 2. And now, only 6 cars in this round will enter the round 3 main event to fight for the King of Honda tournament. Now, there won't be any spectators for this race. Instead, the officials have arranged live viewings on live television to reduce people gathering and traveling. Hey, don't blame me for that one. We've also added cushions at the end of the finish line to reduce speed. But whether people are watching it remotely or not, the race will still be incredibly competitive and full of thrills. 12 cars have been split into 2 heats and the rules remains the same, and that is the racer has to win 3 times in order to advance. On a third win, the second and third positions of that race will advance to the round 3 main event as well. Here are the 6 drivers competing for 3 positions to enter the final round 3. Now it's going to be competitive indeed, especially with whether the leaders of the previous rounds can maintain their leads. Here are the list of drivers and their cars. Here they are at the starting line. Let's get started. A very strong performance by Dylan Kennedy, leading from start to finish, while Papa Wolf and even Eric Z struggle to catch up, at least by a car length. All Dylan needs to do now is to win 2 more races. Let's see, can he do it? No, Dylan has lost his advance to Eric Z, who has now got his mojo back in the second half, overtaking Popper by a bumper just before the gate. Both Eric and Dylan are leading so far. Time to find out who will win the next round. Popper Wolf was off to a good start, but then Eric and Dylan both caught up. Eric has managed to win by a significant margin. He's clearly back into the game. All it takes now for Eric is to win once more, and others will have to take second or third if they enter round 3. Dylan has did his best trying to stop Eric, but at the same time Popper has lost his post to a frozen 252. Didn't saw that one coming, as Eric won the 3rd time finishing this heat. Now this is certainly a tight one, as the finishing gate cam shows that was a case. Man, that was close. For Frozen 252, however, fortune is on the side last minute. I mean, Frozen must have done more than just crossing his fingers. I mean, in fact, I guess he actually crossed his toes just to safeguard his position. But whatever that is, there you have it. Eric Z, Dylan Kennedy and Frozen 252 will be the first 3 cars to advance into the main event, which is round 3. Time for Heat 2. The fierce battle continues based on the previous performances. My gut feeling is telling me that this match will only get more brutal as the best and the fastest drivers fight to win 3 times in order to advance. Here are the list of drivers and their cars. With all of them now ready at the starting line, let the battle begin. History has repeated itself with Daniel Johnson goes head to head with Drift King Tommy from start to finish. Drift King has managed to shook him off last minute, and Jimmy John got second. Oh, others are simply blew away. It's time for the second lap. Let's do this. Daniel has made a dramatic comeback, knowing he can't afford to lose. Drift King and Jimmy were neck and neck on the second and third. Both Drift King and Daniel appears to be fighting each other again since the previous heat they were in together. So will there be any difference this time? Daniel was off to a good start but got overtook by Drift King again. Then Jimmy John also passed him by a bit before finishing. Now at this point, other cars just couldn't catch up, including Stephen King. So what will be the end of the road looks like with the next round coming. And with that heroic win, Drift King Tommy has secured the third win. Despite his arch-enemy rival Daniel had a good start but then failed to last, his teammate Jimmy John secured third. This had effectively sealed the fate for elimination of Stephen King. For him, it's all over Red Rover. So there you have it. Drift King Tommy 22, Daniel Johnson and Jimmy John have won the entry rights to the main event. It's certainly hard to watch as other drivers are being eliminated like this, but that's the competitive nature of diecast racing, just saying. These are the drivers, or the 6 princes who have survived in order to get a chance to fight and become the King of Honda in the round 3 main event. Eric Z, Dylan Kennedy, Frozen 252, Drift King Tommy 22, Daniel Johnson and Jimmy John will be fighting to be the king. The one and only King of Honda will enter the 2021 championship, and who will it be? Next time we'll continue with the Arch Enemy Series Round 2, where Ford will continue his fight against Holden, Momo's battle to get ahead of Golf. Find out next week on Thunderoo Raceway. Until then, drive safe and be the winner.